Hello scrappers and planet lovers, Tin Man here with another video. So today what I want to do is answer the important question, is it worth your time stripping copper wire? Being a teacher, I had to do a little experiment and find out for myself. So what I have in the back behind me is a lot of different types of copper wire you're going to find while scrapping. What I did is I took 2 pounds of each, I weighed them, I found out the price of them with the coating on, and then I took the time to strip 2 pounds of each and looked if it was worth the better money clean or with the coating on. So currently the price of bare bright copper clean, that's the highest copper you're going to get while scrapping, is $3.41 Canadian. Number 1 copper, which is just a little grade lower than that, is worth $3.29 Canadian. And number 2 copper, it's got tarnish on it, could have soldering on it, is worth $3.16. So the prices for that are pretty good right now. They've gone up a little bit since the start of COVID. So here we go. The first one I'm going to actually start with is the extension cord. And the extension cord, it is worth $2.20 for 2 pounds of it. And what I do want to point out is this is the higher grade extension cord. Some extension cords really are flimsy and don't have a lot of copper inside of them. So the scrapyard actually said these can range from anywhere between 20 cents a pound to $1.10. For this experiment, I chose to do the higher grade one. And I do have a stripper, so it definitely made it easier to get the outer coating on, or off, sorry. So this is without the coating on. It has a really weird wrapping on it. And because, as you can see, this is the copper that comes out of it, it is very dark and tarnished. This would actually be number 2 copper. So with the coating on it, it's about $2.20. Stripped, this is about $2.37 worth of copper. It took me a lot more time, and if you notice, I'm going to take it up to the camera, there's a lot of little strands. These are very messy. I had to actually use a hand stripper or wire stripper to get this off. A lot of them would fall off. I'd have to pick them up. So for an extra 20 cents, it was not worth my time. Okay, very messy, and it also left a nice green mark on my hand. If this was a lower grade extension cord, same thing. The copper wire would be so thin in there that it wouldn't be worth my time. Okay, which made me rule out any type of appliance wire. I didn't even bother taking appliance wire because if I look inside, it also is very, very thin. It's not worth my time. When I strip it, I'm going to lose a lot of value on the copper coat or on the coating on the outside. Extension cords are a little bit higher value than appliance cords. Appliance cords in Canada right now go for about 95 cents a pound. So these, not worth my time to strip. Okay, and even the thicker ones that I can get off of microwaves, if I look inside again, a little bit of copper recovery, but mostly coating, so I leave it as is. As well as your lower grade. Lower grade wire, very, very thin. This comes out of the inside of electronics, inside of dishwashers and washers. This is about 20 cents a pound. Again, my wire stripper can't even cut this, and very, very time consuming even if I use my hand stripper. So I didn't even bother with this experiment. Okay. Same with Christmas lights. Christmas lights are a lower grade. Some scrapyards will take them as is per pound. I just take off the light bulbs because my scrapyard doesn't take them in Sarnia, so I take the light bulbs off and I put this into my lower grade. Not worth my time stripping. Okay. Next one I'm going to show is your Cat 5 and Cat 6. This is your blue type of cable. You find connected to your internet boxes through your house. Cat 5, Cat 6. I didn't bother stripping it, but as you can see, I opened it up for you. As you can see, very, very little wires inside there, so I did not bother taking this apart. Nice thing about Cat 5 and Cat 6, currently the prices, like this, Cat 5 is worth $1.04 a pound. Cat 6, because there's a little bit less copper inside, is worth 95 cents. Okay, so definitely worth your time just leaving as is. Another lower grade wire, I ended up doing an experiment on this one. This is called LVT wire. This is found on your garage doors. It's found going to your air conditioner unit or your downstairs, your furnace. Okay, so inside of it, there's sometimes 2 or 3 cords. As you can see, this is thicker, okay? This is harder to bend, so there is more copper in here. So I actually did an experiment on this because it's thicker wire, so it will be easier to manage. And this this as is $1.04 a pound, okay? So I could leave this on. I did, for my experiment, I was able to use my wire stripper and actually take the outside coating on, my drill powered one. The inside, because they were thicker, I was able to hand do them. Okay, so this right here, 2 pounds of this would be worth $2.08. When I stripped it, this is the wire that comes out of it. This is bare bright, so this is your highest grade. And I got $1.6 pounds out of this, or 1.06 pounds, and came to $3.61. So I was able to make roughly $1.56 more stripping it, okay? And it took a little bit of time, but I had a little bit of time. I was doing it while I was outside anyway, so I could do that. Okay, so for me, this was worth it. So LVT wire, again, it's the brown wire. It's a little bit thicker copper. For me, it was worth it. I've already mentioned appliance wire, but I took apart an oven cord. Okay, so these are your thicker wires. What I did here is I actually took a couple experiments. So this is worth, as is, $1.04 a pound again, so it's worth $2.09. Inside, if I cut the exterior coating off, there is 1 strand of bare bright and 3 strands of other copper. Okay, if I just opened it, took the inner or the outer cord off or coating off, I got $2.23 worth of copper. So for this experiment, I didn't actually strip these ones. I actually just weighed these as $1.04 a pound, which would be my higher grade appliance wire, with the 1 cable of bare bright. All stripped. Look at that. Some really nice bare bright wire. This came to $3.30 worth of bare bright. As well, it has the head on it. This, because it's just the head, it's got a little bit of copper still in it. I would put this into my appliance bundle, and I get $1.04 a pound for it. As well, I also cut off the prongs of brass. Now, these aren't extremely heavy, but I put them in my brass. Currently, brass is about $1.60 a pound. This isn't a pound's worth, but I added up. And combined, stripped with this head, I get about $3.43. So $1.40 more stripped. And it didn't take me a lot of time. Okay. Moving up, higher grade, is my Romex wire. So Romex wire is your appliance wire that you find running throughout your house. It goes to your electrical boxes. And there are different grades. There is the white ones, there's blue, there's red. And for this experiment, what I did, Romex currently right now, there's 3 strands inside. There's 1 clean and 2 coated. What I did for this one is, currently it is worth $1.60 a pound, as is. First experiment, what I did was I actually just opened it up. A lot of times people, if they don't have a stripper, they'll just take a knife, they'll open it up, and they will remove, there's 2 coatings here, they will remove just the bare bright, and put this Bear Bright one into their clean Bear Bright, and they will take these two and put them into the $1.60 a pound bucket. So what I did was my first experiment, I just removed the outer coating, and I got this copper, and that was worth, with the two inner coatings and the Bear Bright, came to $3.76. So just from that, I made, you know, an extra 50 cents. Not much, but the next step, I stripped all of the casings, and I got a really nice spool of copper right here. And this is Bear Bright because it's nice and shiny and new looking. This little bundle here is worth $5.12, okay, as is. So definitely worth my time stripping this. Didn't take me a lot of time. As I said, I do have a stripper, and I'm going to actually show you a stripper, how easy it is, my drill powered one, on another video. So when you see that, please go check that out. And I would say, as I'm going up, here's a stronger one. This is another cord that goes to your panel box. Again, if you look inside, if I cut it open, the copper, there's a little bit heavier copper there. So as you get higher in the copper, definitely worth your time. As you can see, there was another one. Okay, so here again, this one, this was just a higher gauged copper cord. This, again, going up, this is probably about $1.70 a pound dirty. There is actually, with this one, I recovered $1.7 pounds. So I moved up a little bit to $5.80 worth. So definitely, I almost double the price of copper recovery, taking the time to strip it. Lastly, just for interest, I have some of this hanging around. This is aluminum. This is what goes to your hydro box, or your meter, sorry, from the road. This is actually called aluminum 1S wire. And as you can see inside, this is what it looks like, all clean inside. I took the time to strip this. This is worth clean 85 cents a pound. With the outer coating on it, it's actually worth about 10 cents. And all I do with this one is very easy. It's just take an X-Acto knife. There is one coating on it, like that, and then there's an interior coating. Just run it down, it will open up as well, as you can see. Very easy to do. There is over almost what is there here? There's actually a lot of waste with the weight of the coating, but I went from 20 cents to about 89 cents worth of aluminum here in about 5 minutes. Okay, so there is about a pound and a bit here, as I said, 85 cents. So I times it by 4 to get the clean price. So worth my time. Okay, so just to summarize again, extension cords, I would not spend my time taking those apart. Very time consuming, very messy. Your appliance wire, not worth it. Your Cat 5, your Cat 6, not worth it. Christmas lights and lower grade, not worth it. The LVT wire, if you end up finding some of that, I would say yes, I would strip it. Definitely your Romex or your electrical wire. And I would also say my oven wires, definitely worth the time, because they're not too time consuming as well, and there's some really nice copper inside. Anything higher as well, go for it. Hope that answered some questions. Hope it made it a little bit easier for you to decide if you were to do it or not. Again, did the work for you, hopefully, so you don't have to. Please comment down below, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Tin Man out.